Well, what's up, everybody? Back here on Grizzly Mountain once again today. Still have not had time to work on my bear rock log, and well, I guess I just need to. Well, I can't do that because then I'll lose everything. But anyway, I'll have to get in there and fix that wood chip sell point at some point. I just haven't had time. I've been working on plantation and between a few other things, and then playing on this map. Just got everything going, so we'll just stick with here for a while. But what I'm trying to do is, I don't know if you saw, but let's see, today is Wednesday, so I guess it would have been Monday night. FDR announced that he had been working on the machines a little bit, some of the attachments, the wheels, things like that. Now they get dirty, which is cool because that's never happened before. He's never done anything that got dirty. I'd like to think that I was part of that. Yeah, but anyway, I've got the this new power clam grapple that's supposed to get dirty, and since I upgraded to the new version, I have to take this new one out here to the job site. And actually, this grapple here, this big one, is also a new version which gets dirty. So I'll be curious to see how that goes whenever we get to that point where we can see some dirt. But let's see if we can get this new power clam grapple out there to the job site without it falling off this trailer. I don't think it'll go anywhere. I'm gonna try to go slow and take a direct route just through the woods here. And of course, if you saw in the last video, we got the Mack truck, and we got that Tiger Cat 870 fellow buncher. So we got a couple new toys, and now we got stuff that gets dirty. Oops. That just turns the camera. So yeah, you see I got my little track machine direction thing down there, that mod. You can get that. I got that on Farming Simulator 19 mods.com. There we go. Alright, so this thing's supposed to get dirty, so we'll see after a while, if it how dirty it gets. So right now there's very little hours on the machine and even less on the grapple because we just put it on there. Looks all shiny right now. We'll see what happens. Alright, let's get this truck out of the way. I think that's all the stuff we had to transport. Because the processor and let's see, I may need to get a skidder. Because when I replace, I think I accidentally, well, not accidentally, but whenever I put the new skidder in there, it overwrote the old one, or replace the old one, and then I will have to buy a new one. But we don't have enough money right now. So let's, as quickly as we can, let's get this back down here. Yeah, I didn't even think about that skidder whenever I got started with everything, and because I saw that I had to basically remove the old one and put the new one, activate the new one in the mods section. But we'll get it worked out. Well, why aren't the lights turning off? Oh well. That starts it, but Weird. Yep, so that's that 870 I was telling you about. They just took FDR's tracks, stuck them on there, so they actually work. Oh, there's the blade. So the blade actually, it overwrote the old one, but the skidder was a whole new deal. So I'll have to get a new skidder. Not quite sure what I want to do. We got the processor. I tell you, let's just go ahead and get the truck pulled up here. Maybe we got enough wood to make us a decent sized load. So I think the skidder, I want to say that that's maybe 140 something thousand. So we don't need much. 135. Yeah, we don't quite have enough. So we could take a loan from the bank, but I'm not going to do that. We'll just process some wood real quick. In fact, I want to see if this thing gets dirty. I mean, it's supposed to. Yeah, let's make sure that we're still at the right cut length. We are. That's good. Yeah, so in case you missed it, I made a video that was a mod review of the John Deere 948L that FDR put out, and in it I just kind of, mentioned it'd be nice to have dirt on the machines, and then all of a sudden we got dirt. Now, it's not going to be all over the machines because that would require, I think, probably going back in Blender or something and redoing some stuff to the way Giants has it now, where the machines get dirty. And because the way it was described to me was all the pieces of the equipment are in separate panels, and you have to do them all just right. And I don't know, I don't make vehicle mods, but it sounds like some work. But things like wheels and tracks and attachments and stuff, all that can get dirty pretty easily. So we got dirt on a few things, which I think was something that FDR was missing there for a while, because none of the stuff that FDR ever put out, I don't think, ever got dirty. And I just think it's a cool effect, so I like the fact that they're doing that now. Just adds that much more realism to it. It's just makes the machines more realistic, and in my opinion, just a lot cooler. Because they get dirty, and you gotta. That's what they do in real life. You look at any logging video, and even the guys that have those brand new machines that get delivered to the job site. I mean, they're not clean long. Not at all. They'll get all scratched up, and just from the wear and tear of the trees rubbing against them and whatnot, they get all scratched up and dirty. Yeah, and I wanted to get all that stuff cleaned up too, all those little tree pieces and things, but just didn't have much time yesterday to mess with it. Yesterday for me was Sunday, and I was pretty tired. I'm not really sure why. I got out and did a little work Saturday, but I mean, it wasn't anything like super strenuous, but I was just tired. Maybe I didn't sleep good or something. But Sunday afternoon, we had some lunch and got back home and plopped down on the couch, just watched some Netflix. I watched that movie Triple Frontier with Ben Affleck and several other big name actors. It's pretty good. I don't know. It was just alright. I mean, it wasn't like anything that blew me away, and I wasn't bored with it because I watched the whole things. But I mean, just something to pass the time. I wasn't quite sure what to expect. It looked pretty good in the trailer, but honestly, Unless you're a big fan of one of them actors or something, I probably wouldn't watch it. Alright. Get spun around, so I'm going the right direction here. What I think I want to do, let's see, we got one tree over there, a couple over here. That's kind of weird processing to that side. What we'll do is very carefully try to straighten these back out. I just have to get it with the loader. Oh well, we'll get it with the loader. My wrist making a big mess, which is very easy to do. Alright, we don't have a ton of wood here processed, but let's go ahead and start loading this up because I want to, as quick as we can, try to get a little bit of money in the bank and then we can buy that skidder back. I should have just, if I'd have been thinking straight, I would have realized that we didn't have a skidder and I would have just added a little bit of money, but we'll do it the right way. Oh, that's going to be a reach there. I may have got too far out there. That grapple definitely looks a lot shinier. I'm guessing it's the texture they had to use or whatever to make the dirt thing work. Oh, come on, get on there. Sometimes those trees just don't want to cooperate. This may show my age, but I just now realized the Mr. Beast videos. So if you ever watch that, some crazy stuff that dude does. And it's crazy too, because his videos get millions of views. I mean, one of them I looked at, I think it had like 25 million views. Crazy. He does some crazy stuff though, which I guess is why he's getting all the views. But man, I wish. Well, sometimes I wish I had that much money, and sometimes I wish I don't, because I'm pretty sure that after a while it would. Well, maybe not get old, but I mean, you know, you always hear about the lottery winners and stuff who go broke, or you know, when you win the lottery, you got cousins you didn't know about, lost aunts and uncles that come out of the woodwork trying to get money and stuff like that from you, you know. So that'd be something that I would not like. Because, I mean, it's not that I have a hard time saying no, really, but I would just, I mean, it would feel bad, you know, because if somebody came with you and said, hey, I've got a terminal disease or something, or I'm really, really sick, need some hospital expenses or something, you know, it's just hard to pass that up. But I guess if you've got that much money, it wouldn't matter. You could give it out. But one of the videos I watched, it was pretty neat. You know, it's one of those things you could just kind of dream about. Is he gave each of his buddies, I think, like $10,000, and they had 1 hour to spend it. Of course, they all went to Best Buy like immediately, bought a bunch of junk, TVs and stuff like that. But you know, it's kind of fun to watch. It's a little bit over the top for me. I don't that's not really, I guess, my sort of entertainment, is that sort of over the top crazy sort of thing. So some of the stuff he does is a little ridiculous, but I bet the kids love it. Alright, this ain't working too good. But anyway, I guess kind of my moral of that story is it is good to see, you know, that he makes that much money, that he's giving some of it away, even though it's kind of ridiculous at times what he does with it. But you know, he'll go on to the Twitch streams, and people that are playing Fortnite or whatever, you know, he'll just kind of troll them and then, you know, give them some money, stuff like that. That's kind of neat that he, you know, is gracious enough to give it away and not just keep it for himself and buy stupid stuff like Lamborghinis and, you know, mansions and things like that. But it is kind of fun to think about that sometimes. I mean, I've thought, just, you know, daydreaming or whatever, it'd be kind of fun to, because Best Buy is one of my favorite stores, or probably the favorite store. And I'd love to go on a shopping spree in there. Just, you know, here you got, you know, 20 minutes for something to just, here's a buggy in 20 minutes, and whatever you come out with, that's what you leave with. You know, that'd be fun. About to lose some of that. And we managed to keep it all. That's pretty good. Alright, looks like we're not going to get anything on that back bunk. That's alright. That's probably 35,000 right there. So I mean, that'll get us to get to Skitter, but just throw this on here. Uh-oh. Ah! Well, hard to see like that. Well, we got some more. We should probably go ahead and throw this on here, and we'll at least fill up part of the back bunk. Hey, I tell you what, for anybody that's watching, if you know of any good logging mods that are coming out or in the development stage, even let me know. Send me a comment or something, because I'd really like to feature some other stuff besides FDR. I mean, you know, so far it seems like FDR is the only one that's really released much. I mean, there's been a couple little things here or there from some other folks, but if anybody knows of some stuff that's in the works by one of the modding teams that are on Facebook or something, you know, hit me up and let me know so I can go check it out. And maybe whenever, you know, a beta version comes out or the final version or whatever, I can maybe do a review video here, because I pretty well follow a lot of the major logging groups and modding groups and stuff that do forestry mods, but I'm sure there's you know, some that probably slip through the cracks. So if anybody knows of anything, let me know. I gotta contact a guy here later. He made a deer stand that looks really cool that I want to use on my plantation map. He never did. I never did see that released anywhere, so I've got to go contact him, see if he put that out or if I can get it from him or something, because that'll look pretty neat on my plantation map. Got a good spot for it. Alright, now we won't worry about these pieces over here. We'll get those picked up later. Although we do need to do something about that one hanging off. Alright, so let's real quick just sell this and we'll get our skidder back. We need to get some stuff picked up. We got a bunch of trees down over there. In fact, I may skip the offloading this time and just sell it. If I can squeeze through there, I may have to move that loader. There it goes. Okay. Not sure why the light wouldn't turn off earlier unless I just wasn't hitting the button just right. This controller's really old. I mean, well, I say really old. I've had it for, I don't know what, maybe four years or so. It's starting to get where it doesn't want to act right. Alright, now let's see how tall FDR made this box. Is it even long enough? I guess it'll all fit on there. $56,000. Oh, look, there's one hanging. Huh, that's cool. Just had to move it a little bit and it fell. That's weird. I installed the Follow Me mod, but I was going to use it earlier on these two trucks, this one and the Mac, to get the new trailers hooked up, but I guess I forgot to activate it. I'm kind of bad about that. I'll add mods in and I'll forget to activate them before I get ready to play, especially like these little add-on type mods like the Follow Me or Course Play, you know, little things like that. I'll always forget to put those. The vehicles, you know, I can see good, and I'll remember to put those in there, but a lot of times I'll forget about the little smaller mods. Okay, yeah, we got enough money now. Alright, let's see. Let's get this skidder back in here because I really want to see the tires get dirty before we have to call it a video today. And they should, because when you drive in that plowed ground, it really gets things dirty in a hurry. And this thing goes about 12 miles an hour, 11, 12 miles an hour, so we'll just go ahead and drive it on over there. Ooh, look at those shiny tires. They're not about to not be shiny for long. Look at that. I don't think just driving over grass or whatever will get them too dirty. You probably have to really spend a lot of time driving around the grass, but once we get over there on that plowed ground, you'll probably see pretty quick that they'll get dirty fast. Another thing I want to do with this skidder too is when we get that plow blade hooked up is I want to extend our road on up a little ways. I think we may not have it open up enough, but we'll check it out. Yeah, look at that. They're starting to get dirty right there. Still kind of shiny though. Uh-oh, we knocked our plow blade over. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Oh, that was crazy. Yeah, look at them tires getting all muddy. That's cool. I like it. You can see the blade too is starting to get just a little bit dirty. So my plan, if this works out, is just to push these log pieces over there towards the wood chipper. It's a long way to go. I may try something different. I saw there's some dump truck mods out now. I may try to get a dump truck over here and just load it up and drive them over there. But we'll see. It'd be a lot of work to get them loaded up too. All right, let's try to get some of this cleaned up. We got a lot of little loose trees around places, and see if we can get all that cleaned up. come on. I've got to get me a new controller. Yeah, I kind of like those tires. They're still just a little bit shiny though, but I guess that's what you got to do to make them appear dirty. But they do look good. I mean, I like the way they look. That's a nice look. Now we just need the rest of the machine, the rest of the machine to get dirty. And the plow blade, you can see, kind of starting to get a little dirty too. I bet if we were to actually plow some ground, it'd get real dirty pretty quick. But anyway, I mean, you know, the rest of the machine getting dirty is no big deal. That's something that can be later on. But at least I'm glad that they're working on it and taking a look at it, because that adds just that extra bit of realism that's going to set them apart from some other mods. Possibly, you know, if somebody else comes out with that too. Actually, let's do this. Get those trees kind of bunched up a little better. Or not. Stump in the way. There we go. Just run the stump over. That'll work. Yeah, you know, I've been thinking about this blade on the front. I think I kind of like it. How you just hit a button and it lowers. I mean, it would be kind of cool maybe in a future release to have a version that you can control manually, but I think I kind of like just the hit a button and not have to worry about it, because it automatically adjusts to the terrain, and you don't have to worry about, you know, did I get it too low or too high, because it automatically adjusts. Uh-oh. Lost a tree. Oh well. That's Farming Simulator for you. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, as you're watching this, let's see, today is, actually no, as you're watching this video, it will have already released, but patch 1.3 for Farming Simulator 19 comes out, would have come out yesterday. I'm not really sure exactly what all it covers. I put on my Facebook page a announcement about it, and of course they were pretty vague about some things. They just said kind of, you know, general performance enhancements and stuff like that. So they weren't too specific themselves, but some of the main stuff wasn't, you know, anything we're concerned about because it's all farming. But anyway, kind of big announcement there. Yeah, this grapple skidder, I mean, it's, you know, it's not, you can't haul as many as a cable skidder, of course, but it's kind of fun. I haven't messed with the grapple skidder in quite a while. I guess from before the cable skidders came out for 17, I guess it's the last time I probably fooled with a grapple skidder. So it's kind of fun, kind of throwback. Let's go see what we got up here. Because I do want to make us some new roads and stuff. Yeah, we got trees down everywhere. Alright, let's see if we can get a couple more of these picked up, get them off the road. Tell you what, let's widen this road up just a little bit, just to do something fun here for a bit. I need to get those buttons tied to one of my joystick buttons. Okay, so I think if we go to the... let's just go straight. Yeah, so we'll go just to the right of that... oh, I forgot to sell that fella buncher head. We'll just go to the right of these trees, continue up this way towards this fell buncher head, and then we'll kind of, I guess, just stop the road here, and then maybe make us a little side road that comes off and goes back in that way. In fact, before I forget, let me sell that fella buncher head. So we don't need that anymore. Oops. Let's get this tree up here off the road so we can get up there a little further. And then we'll try to make the road on up to the other little gravel road up there, and then we'll get busy doing some processing, try to get us another stack of trees or logs for next time. Yeah, I'm kind of liking this. I mean, whenever a good cable scooter comes out, I'll definitely start using that. But I mean, this is kind of fun for a while. It's a little slow, but it's kind of fun. I want to remind you while we're working on this a little bit to go check out my website. Got a website now. It's nlagaming.com. It's just just type in nlagaming.com and I'll get you to it. Uh-oh, stumps. And also want to remind you, if you have not yet hit the subscribe button, go ahead and do that, because as you can see there, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. And once we do that, my videos get monetized again, and then once I start getting some revenue from that, my plan is to start doing just some kind of random giveaways. Certainly some things around some holidays. We'll do some kind of Christmas giveaway if the money's there and things like that. I gotta get some money first, but so that's what that's about. I mean, I've stated many times that if my videos are monetized and I'm making money, or if I'm getting Patreon or whatever, I'm trying to put as much of that back into the channel as I can, whether it be performance upgrades to computers to provide better content. Maybe we'll play some different games, or maybe it's some random giveaway stuff, things like that, because I'm trying to give it all back to the channel, because I'm not trying to get rich or anything off this. I've got a job and making some money, so don't really need extra income, so to speak, although that would be nice. But I'm just trying to give back to all my viewers for watching the videos and sticking with me for so long. So yeah, hit that subscribe button and go check out my website. I'll be putting up some tutorials and stuff if you want to learn how to make maps. That's in the works. I just got to find some time to actually put them together. Try to grab me a screenshot real quick. I thought that was pretty cool. Got me a little HUD hider thing now. Yeah, so we kind of veered off to the right, but we pretty well stuck straight, up due north. Get in here with a stump grinder, get these stumps ground up, because we got quite a few in here that's on our trail, although it doesn't really cause us too much of a problem, but I would like to get those cleaned up. Can't see what I'm doing. Alright, very cool, very cool. We'll have to play with that skidder some more. I'm gonna get it parked out of the way over here. Got trees just down everywhere. Yeah, that was pretty neat. Oh, it's kind of weird though, because it seems like the more, maybe it's just the sunlight or something, but it kind of seems like the more you drive on this plowed ground, I mean, I don't know, it just looks different. Maybe it's because I'm not in the sun, but I don't know. Anyway, I do like the dirt. That's nice. Good touch there, FDR. Alright, let's get a few more of these things processed. Yeah, it's kind of fun watching other logging videos. Of course, I watch FDR stuff, but I watch a good many other channels. Folks that do logging on farming simulators. Kind of fun to see how everybody else does it. Because everybody does it a little different, which is good. Just be kind of boring if everybody did it the same way. But I'm trying to do my style logging, at least here on Grizzly Mountain, kind of more in line of what I see where I live, which is basically just set up a landing. All the logs, trees are skidded up to the landing, and then a processor, usually either a trailer mounted processor or a track machine, will process the logs up, and you got a loader nearby that loads them up onto the truck. So probably won't see me doing any kind of like processing out in the bush. I just called it the bush. Oh boy, been watching too much FDR stuff. But you won't see much of that here, unless we're just in an area to where I have to clear out a spot or something. Then I might do a little bit of processing out there in the woods. I sure wish somebody would come out with a wood chipper too pretty quick. Guess I could use that Brooks wood chipper. I think it's out. Probably do need to download that thing and test it out, just make sure it's working good. Because I could clean that pile right there up in a hurry. Need some wood chips. Whoa. Must have hit a stump or something back there. I'm trying to get these last three before we have to end the video. Well, we're getting closer, getting everything kind of cleaned up. I really want to clean out this block and you know, cut us a nice big rectangular area. I think we may have excuse me, may have got it cleared off before we upgraded the map, and then all the trees came back. I think we had to define this a little nice little area, but we'll look at that next time. And I'll try to get something in here to get all these pieces of woods, you know, these little chunks of wood and stuff, all that cleaned up. Try to get something in here to fix that up, because I'm sure it'll help our frame rate just a little. But anyway, as I'm cutting up this last tree, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the like button if you like the video. I forget to mention that, but I think that does help a little bit in the grand scheme of things if you hit that like button. If you liked the video. If you didn't, just don't hit it or whatever. But anyway, do appreciate you watching, and y'all have a good rest of the week. We'll see you on Friday, and that's gonna do it for this one. So have a good one.